And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. With me is Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody?
And I am Cameron Woolley.
Yeah, congratulations are in order.
Yeah. Yesterday,
official. It's official.
I graduated. Yep, it's official. I am officially a high school graduate. Yes.
Killed me. I couldn't be there.
Listen, bro.
Remember, the first Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? They had all those, Senate meetings. I was stuck in something kind of like that. And
yeah, you were stuck talking about...
Yeah, I was like, dang it, I'm looking... Yeah, it killed me not to be there.
Oh, no, it's fine.
I've been waiting 4 years for this moment, though. But how'd it go?
Oh, it went great.
And you guys make a speech?
Yeah, man, made a big speech, good speech.
That's awesome. Did anyone record it? Somebody
must have
recorded.
Somebody must have recorded. There was the 80-something people there.
Okay.
Someone must have had their phone out.
Okay, cool. Did you throw any sports references?
Yep.
Okay.
I referenced you in there.
Oh, you did? Oh man, I missed that. Oh. were you like today? I am the luckiest man on the face. No, you didn't do that.
No.
Even better, today Lou Brock was a great base stealer, but today I am the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I am the greatest. I think that's where he left it.
I am the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
That's the most killer speech.
Way to be humble, Ricky.
That's Ricky being Ricky.
Yeah. Did you hear that story where I think it was the Oakland A's?
Okay, well, let's get to.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you go first.
Let's get to something. I have a box here that I wanted you to open as my gift to you, because
I feel like Ricky Henderson. All right.
Yes, so you open it up.
It's green. It's keying out. It's light.
It's green.
Okay, very nice.
So you know how you love random stuff.
Opening it right here. Put that aside, and it is a milk carton.
It's a Cal Ripken milk carton.
Cal Ripken milk carton. It says Cal's Choice on it.
Yes.
Cal's Choice. Low-fat milk with added calcium.
So the backstory to this...
It is sealed, my friends. If I saw this at the store, I'd totally buying it. No doubt.
Yeah, I know how much you like stuff, and I know how much...
Officially licensed by Major League Baseball.
I know how much you like stuff, and I know how much...
I do love this.
You like the Orioles, and I know how much you like Cal Ripken.
Favorite player of all time. And
when my mom lived in Baltimore, that was the milk that she would get, is Cal Ripken milk.
Did she find an old container in the back of the fridge or something?
Well, no.
Cool.
No, she ordered it from
really?
online, a carton of Cal Ripken milk. Just an empty Cal Ripken milk carton.
2131 right here. This is how he got to it. 2163 or
I'm like, hey, if you're gonna drink,
2632. This is how he got there.
I mean, hey, if you want to drink the milk of anybody, I mean, Cal Ripken, you want to talk about strong bones?
Milk of champions, man. Big time strong bones. I love it. Thank you.
No problem, man.
Thank you. I love it. What?
Thank you.
Unexpected present for sure. I had no idea this existed either.
You had no idea that Cal Ripken
Is
milk
there a
existed?
year on this? No, I had no idea. There's no year on here.
How did you have no idea?
I'm going to look up
Cal
the history.
Ripken has his own milk brand.
I'm going to look up the history of this, everything. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no date on here, but this is a very clean carton. I assume it came out while he was playing.
Yeah, while he was playing, of course.
So he retired a number of years ago. So this is a vintage milk carton, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Vintage sealed milk carton.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad graduation went well. So that's it? You're done?
I mean, I got college. I got...
Well, yeah, but high school.
I'm at high school.
The journey is ended.
Yeah, I'm done. That's it for high school.
You made it.
That is it. Yep. I got good enough
huge.
grades. I survived.
I'm pretty sure you got more than good enough grades.
Yeah.
But, and moving on into the college, possibly the professional sports broadcasting world. Who knows, man?
Oh, yeah, I know that it's a time where people are optimistic about my future.
I'm very optimistic. I want to. Yeah, I mean, you could be the next Stuart Scott. You could. I've seen you going on rants far better than his, far more passionate than his, and his are pretty passionate. So, yeah. Or next, back.
Chris
Gone.
Berman.
Yeah, could you be the next Chris Berman?
Mike Francesa.
Mike Francesa. You could be making. I don't know about this.
I was drinking Diet Coke and eating lasagna and falling asleep.
Honestly, if that guy can do it, if that guy can make it.
If Mike Francesa can make it, then
Yeah.
I can make it.
Right. Yeah. All right, next caller.
All right, next caller. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to take calls for 2 hours. And I'm going to belittle people for
What a job.
being a... Dude,
What a job.
I'd love to have that job.
You probably will have that job.
Just belittling stupid sports
Probably
fans.
will have that job.
Just belittling them.
That's awesome.
And with my prowess for talking about advanced stats, they'd call me
yeah.
like a nerd who knows nothing about baseball.
Yes.
And I'd just be like, dude, shut the hell up.
Yes. You want to talk about WBAs? This is the man right
WOBA.
here.
I want to talk about WOBA.
Yeah, WOBA.
Weighted runs created.
Yeah.
Wins above replacement.
Weighted batting averages. This is the man right here.
Expected batting average. I love batted ball data. Like batted ball data, that's my shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like a StatCast.
Yes.
Now that stuff, baseball savant. Like that's the
also
physics of it because that's tangible. Like I could explain that to you because that's tangible. That's physics.
Yes. Yes. It's like pure numbers. Can't argue with that.
Numbers. I mean, like the other stuff, that's math. Like it's a tough sell for a lot of people.
Yeah, I looked up the formula for
weighted runs created.
Yeah, expected weighted batting average.
Expected weighted on base average.
Yes, which is crazy because that they take in
Like,
ballpark factors. And
WOBA is a
it's
WOBA is a good stat because it's like on
great
base,
stat.
It's
but
like on base percentage with the
it looked like Goodwill
mixture
Hunting,
of
like
slugging
that
percentage.
formula. It looked like a beautiful mind. It just saw these like weird numbers.
like all those numbers.
Yeah, that.
I somehow understand it.
Yeah,
But
I love
it's
it.
good because that a single is worth less than a triple.
Right, and a home run is worth more than a triple. So
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Like the numbers are weighted differently.
I don't think Cal Ripken worried about ex WOBA. He just,
WOBA wasn't WOBA wasn't a thing when Cal Ripken was
right.
playing.
Yeah, he just
Okay, at least not to the public.
Right.
WOBA wasn't a thing.
Yeah, to nerds though.
Well, to the nerd. Well, WOBA wasn't a thing to the nerds until around like 2007.
Right.
I wrote a paper on this.
Yes. You
Like
did.
this was my last paper.
Yeah.
In high school was the history of baseball stats.
Right.
A whopping 25 pages.
That's
Granted, Times New Roman double spaced.
sure.
12-point font, but
That's
still
okay.
till
Valid.
25 pages. Still, I spent a month writing it.
Bill James would be proud. In fact, Bill James was a part of it. So
Bill James was part of my.
Did you send him a copy?
I haven't sent him a copy.
Oh, you just sent him.
I haven't sent anyone a copy.
Like, hey, thanks. Thought you'd like to read this. Thank you for contributing. That's awesome. That's great, man. But yeah, so baseball.
Baseball. Good stuff. Yeah, business as usual. Yankees winning games. Sure, they lost last night, but
7-run streak
sure,
broken
sure.
by the Twins. Nasty Nestor possibly figured out. I don't know.
Shut the hell. Nasty Nestor has not been figured out.
I don't know about
this bruising. This bruising ballooned his ERA up to a whopping 1.96. Oh,
Yes.
good heavens.
From
And
what,
also, it's Chris
1.50?
Archer. Chris Archer owns us for some reason. For some ungodly reason, Chris Archer owns us.
Threw a 2-hitter. But yeah, I do have to point out, I have first inning, Twins go down pretty easy. Fly out, strikeout, fly out. Second time in the order, though, the fourth inning. Single, fly out, single. There's been talk that I don't know, you might have been tipping his pitches. They knew
Dude,
what was
this
coming.
Is Nestor Cortez. Dude, come on. Hey, the
It's
Twins have a good
suspicious.
line. The Twins have a good lineup, dude. What the hell am I supposed to do?
True. Brian Buxton, Carlos Correa. Yes, very good.
Yeah,
players.
a very good lineup.
Former Yankee, now a Yankee killer, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela's not a Yankee, dude. Shut the hell up.
Or Z Miranda, Max Kepler.
Look at the standings. Okay, well, let's look at the standings.
Okay, we will.
Real quick. Also, not to. Hey, the Yankees were on a 7-game winning streak before
They are.
this. So let's pump the brakes.
I'm saying it was shocking.
Let's pump the brakes. When I am telling you to pump the brakes.
Yes, it should have been an automatic win though.
Dude,
Nestor on the mound.
You're gonna lose games. The Yankees, as invincible as they have been, have lost games.
Right.
They're 40-16, and they're 6.5 games up on Tampa Bay. Like,
That
dude,
win percentage 7.714.
Dude, like
insane.
they have the best record in the bigs.
They do.
Lay off them. I'm telling you to lay off of them.
I can't because the Orioles let him go.
Dude.
The Orioles let him go.
What do you mean?
Let's let him go. Orioles let Gosman go and Dylan Bundy and Jake Arrieta. And
Well, they weren't going to do anything over there because
They
the
were
Orioles
not.
suck at developing starting pitching. And the ones that do end up panning out end up getting hurt.
right. Or
Like
they
John
si-
Means.
or-
I'm
or
sorry
they-
to bring that name up.
Or they signed with the Yankees. Mike Mussina.
Mike Mussina was the only one that signed with the Yankees and saw a modicum of success. Granted, I'd say a modicum very lightly because he was very, very good with the Yankees.
Yes, he was. Very good pitcher.
Unfortunately, he never won a World Series, but that wasn't his fault.
He's in the Hall. Big deal.
He's in the Hall of
He'll
Fame.
live.
Yeah.
He'll live. But yes, the Yankees doing very well. No argument there. However,
They lost last night. You know,
biggest margin of victory or loss or
against the
big
Yankees.
7 runs.
Yeah.
7 runs. All right, I was just making sure you weren't like about to jump off a ledge or something,
You're trying to get me there.
that you know.
You're trying. You're trying. You're pushing.
I'm slapping the cyanide capsule out of your hand, man.
You're trying to push the buttons.
Of course I am. That's what I
No.
do.
I am not. I do not have the cyanide capsule in my end.
Okay.
This isn't like other shows where I come in the day after a Yankee loss, and I'm sitting there. It's like, have you ever heard of the show Smiling Friends?
I have not.
Well,
Just explain.
it's a show on Adult Swim, and it's
Okay.
really weird. Like most Adult Swim shows.
Sure.
Like, and there was this episode with like Smiling Friends. There's some. It's like 2 guys. This is really tough to explain
Okay.
to somebody.
Oh,
who's
I'll
never
watch
seen
it then.
before. Well, no, don't watch YouTube clips.
Okay,
I've only
watch
watched
YouTube
YouTube
clips.
clips.
Okay.
Of it.
Is
I
that
have
weird?
friends. I have friends who are really weird, and they watched it.
Okay, and they love
But
it.
again, they're really weird. So, it's like it's a show about a couple of guys who work for a company called Smiling Friends. Who
Okay.
are meant to like help sad kids
Oh.
and whatnot. And there was an episode, like the first episode, they went to like an adult's house. And they just walked in, and he constantly just had a gun pointed at his head the entire time.
Oh.
Like that is what I'm like most of the
Okay.
time when I come into the studio after a Yankee loss. Like I'm
Right.
coming in, I have the gun to my head the entire time.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm not like that today. I am perfectly
Well-
content
I mean, you're
with how this team has been playing. Aaron Judge is on pace to break Roger Maris's single-season home run record.
He is. he's 22. Say 22, my friends.
Yeah.
And no signs of stopping.
I am not going to complain about this team.
Right.
I'm
Well,
not. I don't have any right to complain about this
Why
team.
was Judge playing center last night?
Dude, because you've been living under a rock. Judge has
I
been
have.
playing in center for a lot. Although I don't blame you. You don't watch the Yankees.
I do watch them, but not.
You look at the box scores, but Judge has been.
No,
playing
I saw
center.
part of the game where Stanton had a fly ball they probably could have caught, and I was
I
like,
heard
wait a
about
minute.
it. I wasn't.
It's like,
I was
wait.
paying it. I had.
I think Judge would have had it, by the way,
I had
in right field.
Well, okay, there are a lot of fly balls that Aaron Judge would have in right field.
Right.
He's an elite right fielder.
He is. So
Like he's
okay.
one of the best defensive right fielders in the game.
Okay. No, I was just wondering
But,
why
like, I
Johnson
mean,
was
yeah,
DHing and
no, I'm
they threw
not
poor Stanton in right field.
Stanton's a fine. Okay, other than last night, he's a fine
Okay.
fielder.
Okay.
Like, there's no need to go.
Oh, I was just wondering. I'm not poking. I'm just wondering. Like, why is Judge in center field?
Well, Judge has been playing in center a lot because there's a log jam in the outfield where they have
Right.
like 3 like good defensive right fielders, and you got to fit them
Okay.
somewhere. It's like that's why like they've been rotating. They honestly Judge has been the starting center fielder. Like Judge has
I have been
playing
under a rock then.
Judge has been playing more games in center than he has been in right, and
Right.
Judge is like an average center fielder. Like he's a net zero defender in center, so
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. I worry about injuries. It's a demanding position.
He's been doing yoga for the last 2 years.
Yeah, maybe it works. It's working.
Yeah, the yoga works.
Namaste, everybody.
Like I'll rip on. I don't know if he's doing like the spirituality part of it, where he's like doing where it's like aligning the chakras and shit. But
hey, man, if
he's working the muscles.
If that lets you hit 62 home runs this year,
my mom used to be my mom used to be a big yoga instructor, and then she was never really into the whole namaste part of it. She was
be awesome. Aaron lighting incense, praying to Jobu, like in his locker. He's praying to Jobu.
Like is that the guy that
from Major League?
Yeah,
from Major League.
Yeah, the Pedro Serrano.
Pedro Serrano, yeah.
It took me so many years to figure out that he's the Allstate guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Allstate.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't had to hold a gun to your head very often. 16 times this year.
Fine. I'm perfect. Even with like the last few losses, I've been like, okay, because you know what they did, and I've said this last week too.
Yes.
They stacked wins against bad teams in the beginning of the season. You know that, like, whenever people say, baseball not all 162 of the games matter. Yes, they do.
Yeah, we've seen that happen.
When you're looking at...
Talk to any Met fan out there to see if losses matter.
Well, we're looking at... Like, you look at these games. Like, a 3-game set against the Angels, swept them. 3-game set against the Tigers at Yankee Stadium, swept them.
Yep.
And the Twins, like, granted, the Yankees have done very, very, very well against the Twins in the last 20 years. That the Yankees have won... They won a game on Tuesday against them, so I'm okay. Like this stretch, you win games against the bad teams to hedge against
the good ones.
To hedge against the stretches where you're going to lose some games against some better competition.
All right,
like this stretch coming up is going to be a nightmare. Like next week, I'm going to come and I'm going to be pulling my hair out. After the Twins, who are leading the AL Central,
they're in first place,
which doesn't mean that much, but. Yeah. But after this, they got a 3-game set against the Cubs. Not great, but also not bad. Not a pushover, certainly.
Oh man, they're at home. Okay,
at Yankee Stadium.
Okay,
it'd be cool to Wrigley Field.
Oh, I got a bandbox. Every you get a home run. You get a home run.
Everyone's oh my god! Yeah, left center is so short at Wrigley Field. Nobody talks about it.
I've been there.
But anyways, then they got 3 against the Rays. Next week at Yankee Stadium, though. So just don't play into their game.
Right.
Attack them early and get an early lead. Let the pitching carry you the rest of the way. Then 3 in Toronto against the Blue Jays, who've been playing much better lately. Then 3 in the Stadium of Death.
The Tupperware Stadium.
Yeah, in the Tupperware.
The Tupperware Bowl.
And then 4 against Houston at Yankee Stadium, though.
Yeah.
Granted, but still 4 against Houston.
Yeah.
You cannot. You got to take them seriously.
Probably going to be hitting Verlander in that stretch, so yes.
Yeah, Verlander. Yeah, that. Yeah, not to mention ground ball king Framber Valdez.
Yeah. Do we get a Verlander Cole matchup? That'd be cool, man.
A Verlander Cole matchup.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd
that's going to be an interesting series. Then they got a little break, 3 against Oakland. You got to sweep that series.
Right.
No excuse.
Then they go to Houston.
Then they go to Houston for, I think, 3. I assume they have Houston for 3. No, they have Houston
2.
for 1.
1?
No, they have Houston for 1.
Rescheduled makeup game.
So weird.
Okay, before they go back up to Cleveland.
Go up to Cleveland, then they have 2 against. Why are we just reading off the Yankee schedule? It gets a little easier after that. It gets a little easier after that 2-week heart attack.
We're looking ahead. But yes, I agree that the team is firing on pretty much all cylinders right now.
Yeah, the rotation.
MLB published an article yesterday. 9 numbers behind the Yankees' incredible start. We'll go through these very quickly to see your opinion. 92 wins, what they had last year. They're projected for 118 now.
Which
not going to happen.
Yeah,
but
that won't happen. Yeah, that technically I know they're on pace.
But they have 40 already. And we're, 2 months in?
Again, this is why you win the games early in the year against bad teams.
Yes. And I don't know what they were expected to win this year, but somewhere in the 90s, I imagine.
Yeah, but if they play 500 ball for the rest of the year, that's still 94 wins.
Oh, here,
that's enough to make the playoffs.
Fangraphs, the other stalwart Fangraphs predicted 91 wins this year. So I'm pretty sure they're going to blow that out of the water.
They should. They should. Hey, they could play again 500 for the rest of the year, and they end up with in the mid 90s.
Yeah. Forcing fastball, sinker velocity, averaging 95.1 miles an hour as a team, the highest right now in baseball ever. Now, this will even out over an entire season.
Yeah.
But
they're throwing hard.
They're throwing very hard. The harder you throw, harder it is to pick up the ball. As that's just physics.
Well, again, it's also lateral movement.
Right.
I love sinkers. That sinker balls, like sinker ballers, are the epitome of my pitching philosophy.
Right.
Attacking the lower half of the strike zone and generating soft contact and preserving your pitch economy.
Yes. Number 3, left side infield defense from sixth worst to third best.
Yeah, the infield defense has been much of an upgrade, and as much as IKF has been a curmudgeon at the plate,
He's good.
He's fine defensively. He's better than Gleyber Torres, a net zero defensive shortstop.
Right.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Also, not to mention Jose Trevino behind the plate.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you should mention that, Cameron. Pitch framing from 8th worst to 2nd best.
Cool. Yeah.
Pitch framing.
The pitch framing again. Hey, that is,
and it's big. That a lot of it, if not all of it, has to do with Jose Trevino.
Jose Trevino is also like an elite hitting catcher this year, which is not going to last. But Trevino's been very good. He's been a godsend.
Yeah, but pitch framing.
Should be an all-star.
Say what you want about it.
Dude, pitch framing's good.
It's a big deal.
Hey, you're exploiting the natural human error that umpires make.
Right. Walk rate 6.6%, the lowest in baseball. Here's what you.
This is why I love Matt Blake so much.
Yes. Walk rate.
I love Matt Blake. It's 6.6%.
That's awesome.
Walk rate. The lowest walk rate in baseball.
I dream of
this
a walk
is what
rate like
happens
that.
when you don't give out free bags.
Yes.
You don't give out free bases. I guarantee if you take Aroldis Chapman out of that equation, if you take Aroldis Chapman
lower?
and Miguel Castro out of that equation,
it's like
lower.
3. I don't know what it is.
It's something
lower
crazy.
than this, though. Yeah.
I love the just tripling down on the modern way to pitch in baseball.
Yeah. Jameson Taillon, 2.4% walk rate. So he's put that together.
Hot. That's
down
hot.
from 7.3.
So hot.
Montgomery from 7.7 down to 4.2.
Oh.
And Garrett Cole even 8.7 down to 5.0. These are huge jumps.
Oh.
These are a lot of walks that they're eliminating. These are a lot of free bases that they're not giving out.
So awesome.
Clay Holmes only walked 3 of the 98 batters he's faced. So
Yep, Clay Holmes.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
If you could just give Matt Blake a ragtag crew of hard-throwing sinker ballers, and you'd have the best pitching staff in baseball.
Yeah.
Like, if it is one human being who, like anybody in baseball right now, who I would love to have on this show, just to, like, pick his brain, it would be Matt Blake.
All right.
Because what he has done to this pitching staff is unfathomable.
If you're watching this and you have Matt Blake, tell him that we would love to have him on the show. I know.
Like, I love Matt Blake. He is just amazing.
Please.
Like, he is what I genuinely believe he is one of the best minds in baseball right now with what he has been doing.
Team pitcher OBP 271. It's pretty. It's tied with the 2020 Dodgers for the lowest.
Like, hey, you know how
that's
every bit of philosophy that I have on hitting, just inverse that and you get my pitching philosophy.
Okay. All right, walk. Take walks. Don't give walks.
Like, take walks. Don't give out walks.
Right.
Get on base. Don't let people
on base. Yeah.
They hit the ball in the air and sell out for barrels.
Right.
With pitchers, keep the ball on the ground.
Ball down. Number 6, slugging percentage allowed 327, the lowest in decades. 327.
I love
That's-
small sample size.
Sure.
I love small sample size.
Oh, 55, 56 games.
50, I mean,
That's almost a third of the season.
I mean,
Not that
it's,
small.
it's starting to look, things are starting to steady out. But I'm again, this pitching staff is mitigating a lot of the modern ways to score runs,
Right.
which is efficiency. Like it's again efficiency.
Right. Saying here 46% ground ball rate. So that's that's pretty awesome. And yeah, they're just not hitting, not allowing hard balls to be hit out of the park, in the park at all. 327 slugging. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Number 7, base running, second worst to league average. You remember last year, right?
the base running was awful.
It was horrendous. We saw. Yeah. Now yeah, not running in outs. Great. Not getting thrown out. Not getting thrown out of that third. Not making stupid base running mistakes. See, just 4 runners thrown out at home. Not bad. Taking the third most bases on fly balls and pass balls. Great. Yeah.
Hey, and as weird as it is to say, you gotta credit Luis Rojas, the third base coach.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah, Met exile.
Yes. Luis Rojas.
And, yeah, Luis Rojas, third base coach. Man, he's been doing a fine job. I mean, being a third base coach ultimately isn't that hard. I mean, you gotta have a good sense of the game, but having a good sense of the game isn't that difficult.
This is due mostly in part because Giancarlo Stanton, last year's most damaging runner, hasn't hurt things quite as much this year. So, number 8, left-handed batters are taking aim at the short porch. So,
Wait, Anthony Rizzo, but that's mostly in part to Anthony Rizzo. But hey, Matt Carpenter. But I am loving the depth on this team. Like, I like having the
Matt,
problem.
what pickup, by the way.
But I love
Matt
having
Carpenter.
the problem of needing to give Matt Carpenter and Gleyber Torres at bats.
Right.
Like, I love having that
struggling
problem.
to give him at bats, but yeah.
I love having that problem. Like, I love having Matt Carpenter come off the bench.
And hitting a home run, which is what he's
Like, getting on base. Hey, selling out for barrels at Yankee Stadium as a left-handed pull hitter.
Yes.
That's a recipe for success.
Yeah.
And Joey Gallo, hey, don't look now. My biggest complaint on Gallo, I don't know if I've said it on here, although I probably have.
Hey, say it again.
I've complained about his stance and hold up, I might do a little
Okay, do it.
display right
Give me
here.
I have a bat right there. You want the bat?
Grab
Grab the bat. Grab the bat.
I'll grab the Walking
It's
Dead.
no, it's covered with barbed wire, but hey, grab the bat.
Again,
We need visual reference here. It's Cameron Williams grabbing. He has a bat. It's a regulation size bat, except it's got wrapped in barbed wire.
Okay, so right here.
Okay.
Right here, Gallo's stance. Now I can't really replicate it, but it was
Okay.
open.
Right.
It was like this. He
Okay.
was selling out for contact.
Yes.
And because Joey Gallo naturally sucks at making contact, he ends up whiffing, and the contact that he does make is really weak, and you
Right.
see his hips are open
Right.
when he swings at it, so he's getting out ahead or just behind. He's not staying on pitches that he should be hitting.
Okay.
Also, the fact that he hasn't been able to touch high fastballs. But now, he's sort of done what he did in Texas last year, and when he was producing with us last year. He sort of closed it up.
Okay.
And he's keeping the hands sort of high so he can stay in and he can really barrel stuff. It's right there.
All right. Look out, short porch.
By the way, I totally attribute my ability to sort of hold a bat left-handed as well as I do to just randomly teaching myself how to switch hit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, a lot of value in switch hitter. You leave that up here. You might as well. Or you can put it back. Thank you, Walking Dead.
This is yeah,
Thank you, Cameron Woolley, for the demonstration.
an antique. Again, like I said, a lot of stuff in the studio.
And it says right here, lefties are pulling at a 26% rate, which is a lot.
Love it.
Which is a lot.
I love it.
26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%. 26%.
They're finally playing to their strengths. They're playing the numbers.
And number 9, this is not a stat that says they're absolutely pounding the baseball.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it was all hard hit rates.
The barrel percentage.
Yeah.
This is again StatCast.
Aaron Judge,
baseball savant.
62.3% hard hit rate. Giancarlo Stanton, 57.7. Two of the best 5 single season rates this year. So that's they're crushing baseballs. All this adds up to a 40-16 record, which is
Best in the majors.
Best in the majors, and they show no signs of stopping. Are you worried about anything right now? Trade deadline, like is there anything they need? Is there anything they could subtract?
Other than the fact that they don't really have a shortstop,
a small complaint though.
I would actually no, it is.
I mean, what do you want, Carlos Correa? I mean, which
they could have had him.
Could have had him.
No.
Can you imagine this team with Carlos Correa? And we
Yeah.
talk about this every week, but it's unfathomable.
Yeah. It would have been amazing if they had Carlos Correa, but Hal Steinbrenner is too cheap, and Oswald Peraza is a 600 OPS in AAA. So
yeah, okay, they got options.
No, a 600. That's bad.
600.
That's
OPS.
bad.
Okay, so they don't have options.
Volpe's a couple years away. A little concerned about the top-notch prospects right now who they used as excuses to not sign top-flight guys. But again, I'm reaching. Although on this team there is a weakness.
Okay, which is?
There's a weakness that can be exploited.
Like the Death Star, okay.
Like this team, if you get in a marathon with them, if you get in a bullpen game with them,
okay,
chances are sooner or later you're going to break through.
Okay.
Because while command hasn't been a concern with the starting staff, the bullpen command has been concerning. And the bullpen does not have as much depth. The bullpen does not have a lot of guys.
Right.
Other than Clay Holmes, I would not trust anybody in that pen to
Green.
pitch a super... Well, Chad Green had Tommy John, so...
That's right.
And even then, I didn't trust him.
True, so you're definitely not trusting him.
Even then, I didn't trust him before that. I would like them at the trade deadline to go out there for relievers who just have really nice stuff. I want them to go out there, get relievers who have good command. I want them to go out there and just get relievers.
They're out there. They're always out there. There's always
I need them to get relievers and just shoring up some stuff. If Joey Gallo has not figured himself out by the trade deadline, I would like them to make a trade for a guy like Andrew Benintendi or an Ian Happ. But I mean, if the lineup does if the bad players who have a good track record self-regulate,
right,
then I wouldn't be super concerned about getting any extra bats. Again, they're just relievers. You need
could never have enough good relievers.
You need to have a strong bullpen. And these Yankees right now do not have a super strong bullpen. That is, again, that's the weakness. And when Aroldis Chapman comes back, it's going to become even weaker.
But you pull out like 4 or 5 run leads, you have a little leeway there. But
again, you don't want to. You don't want to give them back. Like it seems like there are times where it's downright impossible to have a clean inning. There are times where it seems like that. They still win the games because the starting pitching gives them more than enough length.
Yeah, right.
And all you got to do is just say, okay, and you just go to Wandy Peralta and Clay Holmes and call it a night.
Right.
Or they're winning by enough runs where you can go out there and throw, say, a Ron Marinaccio or a Manny Benuelos in there to just do mop-up duty.
Yes.
Guys in the minor leagues who could certainly come up. Ken Waldichuk is making waves right now in AAA. I mean, he's been pitching out of his mind. I'm certainly love to see him come up at some point. I mean, there's, again, just back-end arms. I'd like relievers. Relievers who I can trust, relievers who have good command, relievers who don't mess around.
Yeah.
Just want good relievers.
Yeah, so only right now you trust one.
Yeah, Clay Holmes.
Who is amazing, who's been lights out amazing.
Yeah, Clay Holmes is the only guy in that bullpen who I see them come out, and I'm like,
All right.
okay, I trust this
Good.
guy not to give up any runs.
Right. So far, he hasn't. So.
Even like Wandy Peralta, who's had like the quietest, like really good reliever season. Even then, I'm still
a little wary. All right, he's been pretty good.
I'm still.
Yeah, give him a little bit of credit.
I am giving him credit. I'm still a little wary when he comes
All
in
right,
games, though.
okay.
I don't completely...
Okay, at least you're not having a full-on heart attack when Chapman comes out.
Well, but that's the problem. When he comes back, he's going to get the closer's role immediately.
Right. Yeah.
That's the problem.
When's he coming back?
He went on the 15-day
All right,
IL.
it's imminent. It's imminent.
It's soon.
I'm sure we have a rehab start, couple rehab starts maybe, and then
soon he's going to come back.
All right.
And it's going to be bad.
Late June, maybe.
No, not late June. No, late July. No.
July.
Shut him down.
Just shut him down.
Shut him down. Dude, his contract is going to be up after this year, and I cannot wait for when his contract is up, because that he's just going to sign with some random team. I don't know, like say like the Padres. The Padres probably take him. That seems like an AJ Preller kind of move.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just go out there and sign Aroldis Chapman because he's a big name.
Yeah.
Because signing guys for big names and big names alone totally works in baseball.
It always works.
Look at the mid 2000s.
It works every time.
Mid 2000s Seattle Mariners going out there like just blowing money on
everybody,
like the Adrian Beltre and
yeah.
And Richie Sexton.
Richie Sexton.
Hey, look at the Texas Rangers right now blowing money on big names.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it could be worse. You could be an Angels fan.
Oh my God, yeah. That's
what happened?
I feel so.
What happened? 14 in a row.
It is really hard to get me to feel bad for somebody who is going to be making over $400 million, but lo and behold, I feel really badly for Mike Trout.
Yeah, but they were, so
I feel so badly for Mike Trout.
They were 27-17 before the 2 weeks ago. They were on fire, and then just total collapse.
Yeah,
and,
they fired Joe Madden, which I think was the right move.
What's that gonna do though? Was it his fault?
I don't know.
I guess it was. They got all this talent on that team.
Yeah, dude, so much talent. I mean, the pitching coaches, it's awful. It is just terrible stuff.
Yeah, they can't win, and then they're losing to the freaking Phillies like in big order. For God's sake, when
I worked for the Blue Claws.
Yes,
I saw the guy who hit the walk-off home run play. I saw Bryson Stott play shortstop for the Jersey Shore Blue Claws.
Yes,
I talk about a quick rise up the system. Last year he was in high A, now he's in the bigs.
Yeah, hitting 3-run walk-off homers. Not bad. Not bad, my friend.
Angels, dude, so bad. Mike Trout. Oh, I mean, hey, he made his bed. I'll just say that he could have gotten that kind of bag from it.
Come back to the East Coast. Come back to the East Coast.
He could have gotten that bag from anybody, and he chose to get the bag from the Angels.
Oh,
he could have gotten that bag from anybody.
Disney's got money, and he took it.
And everybody's got money. All these guys, all these teams are owned by billionaires.
Good point.
Who have more than enough money.
Good. It'll be sad if he doesn't get a ring sometime in his career.
He should maybe win a playoff game.
All right,
playoff game.
Okay.
The one playoff series he was in, he got swept.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, we'll start with the playoffs, and then,
It's terrible what's happened.
I feel bad. Joe Madden surprised by the decision.
Surprised, dude! You lost 12 games in a row with that roster.
True. Well, what is he supposed to do? Just change the order around? Like what? I mean.
Well, I don't know.
What is he supposed? What could he have done? Maybe
bring in a new pitching coach. Maybe.
Okay, sure.
Pitching coach. I mean, that stuff is sort of on him.
Yeah. Yeah, they started 12-11 and been 6-18 since. Not great at all. But yeah, you're right. I don't feel bad for him. I feel bad for the players.
Yeah.
Certain players were awesome, but
Joe Madden already has his.
He
already has a ring. I mean, Joe Madden's done more than enough.
He's Joe Madden will never have to buy a drink again in the city of Chicago. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. He can. He wants a free Chicago dog. He can get one.
Yeah.
and an old style beer, he can get one. But yeah, they're stinking it up right now, for sure. So, oh, anyway, did you see that it got so bad that to maybe break the curse? Every player's walk-up song was Nickelback.
Why Nickelback?
Oh no,
That's just adding to it.
It's because they picked the worst. I guess they picked the worst band in the world to go with the worst
Dude,
team
you're
in the world.
adding.
Right now. They are, and it didn't work. So
You're throwing napalm on a house fire, dude. What the hell?
yeah, here are the lists. If you're for any Nickelback fans out there, Shiro Tani.
Okay, Nickelback fan. Okay, first of all, they don't exist. There are no Nickelback
Rockstar,
fans.
Jared Walsh, How You Remind Me, Matt Duffy, Someday, Juan Lagares, If Today Was Your Last Day, Brandon Marshall, When We Stand Together, Jack Mayfield, What Are You Waiting For, Kurt Suzuki, This Afternoon, and Tyler Wade, Animals. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And it did not work because Boston won the game 1-0. So
Nickelback.
Angels have not won since May 24th.
Nickelback.
Why? Yeah, why won't you pick up good band?
Yeah, dude, I'd pick
Like I don't know, like Def Leppard or something.
Yeah, like Def Leppard. You know that Motley Crue.
Motley Crue, yeah, like a good band. Why? Whose idea was this? This is just just
Tyler Wade. I guarantee it was Tyler Wade.
It's probably Tyler Wade.
That bastard would do something like that.
Probably Tyler Wade. But why do you pick the worst band in the world to go to break you out of a curse?
Nickelback. No, come on. Like, you couldn't have picked, like, Motley Crue or something?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you can't do it. Who the hell is the guitarist for Nickelback?
I'm not a fan.
I guarantee Mick Mars is better than whoever that dope is.
I agree with you. Odd choice for sure. Who's
Ryan Peake.
Ryan Peake. All right.
Ryan Peake.
Ryan Peake. All right. Anyways, yeah, maybe pick a good band
You're
tonight.
You're gonna pick a good Canadian rock band? Rush.
Yeah, pick Rush. They got plenty of song. They have a 40-year history.
Yeah, that would have gone on for a lot longer if Neil Peart unfortunately wasn't taken from us so soon.
Yes. I'm just gonna look up their schedules. I'm wondering like when are they gonna win again? How long can this go? All right.
The Mets. The Mets. It's gonna happen against the Mets.
Really?
It's gonna happen against the Mets.
So they have.
And if that doesn't happen, if they don't win against the Mets, they'll probably get swept by the Dodgers. It'll happen against the Mariners. Set. It'll happen against the Mariners.
1, 2, 3, 5-game set against the Mariners. Now,
yes,
you know
you should win a game in a 5-game set against the Seattle Mariners. You should.
You should.
Although they're snapping their losing streak.
Yeah,
they're snapping their losing streak against the Mets. Although it would be hilarious for the streak to be snapped against Boston, but it's going to happen against the Mets.
Tonight, yeah.
It's going to happen against the Mets. It has to. It absolutely has to.
It's just not even law of averages. It's just that's how life is.
The Mets.
Just life.
I mean, granted, these are different Mets, but it's still the Mets.
It's just life.
It's funny.
It's just life.
I want to take any opportunity I can have to laugh at the best team in the National League.
They're good.
Team with the best record in the NL.
They're starting to get banged up, though.
We know, dude. They're winning.
I know they're winning.
They're winning.
I know they're winning.
Wait, did you see that headline? Fritz? The only injury headline that I've ever openly laughed at was okay. Other than Sam Darnold getting mono, was that the only injury headline that I found funnier?
Post headline?
No, it wasn't New York Post. Okay. No, it was. I think someone from the Post reported. I mean, people from the Post reported on it. But Francisco Lindor slammed his hotel room door on his finger. And it was questionable whether he would play.
Right. What was the headline?
But it was like a Francisco Lindor shut his door on it. He slammed his hotel room door on his middle finger. But like, no, it wasn't like any corny caption on Twitter.
It wasn't like a New York Post.
It was just a normal headline. It was just a normal headline. It was like, yeah, Francisco Lindor, he was out of the lineup.
Yes. That's such a Mets injury, too.
Like, it was I openly laughed at that. And it's so messed up. Because I have seen what has happened to people who have like slammed a door on their finger.
All right, he was in LA. They were playing the Dodgers. After I finished my massage, I went to my room. I have double doors. I went to close one. I didn't think the other one.
Why would any athlete in their right mind get a massage right now?
Next thing you know, I got a swollen finger. Well,
Why would any athlete in their right mind go to a massage therapist right now?
I don't know.
With what's happening with Deshaun Watson? Did you hear how many massage therapists he went to in like the span of a year? He went to 66.
So
on top of like the 30 accusations he has right now.
So 66. So it's one every 5.
Over
every 5 days.
Over one per week.
No, well, he likes massage. He likes getting rub downs, I guess. So, but you got.
He certainly likes getting a massage.
Yeah, it's therapeutic. It's good for the muscles.
I like a good massage. I live with I live with someone who does massages. Like what the hell?
Yeah. Oh, good point. I ran around the room for like 3 minutes. I didn't want to look at it, and when I finally looked at it, I was like, okay. I felt like I had my heart in that one finger, so I guess it must have been pretty bad. It's good it didn't break, though.
And like hotel room doors are like heavy too.
Right. Well, he had the double door suite, man. Lindor gets the suite.
Yeah. I mean, God knows he can afford it.
As he should. I think that's something you put in your contract.
Yeah.
That the traveling secretary, George Costanza.
Costanza.
Yeah. This is a very Mets injury, though.
Yeah, it's so messed up that I found it so funny.
Although I guess the old Mets, he would have been out for the year.
Old Mets, he would have
been
out.
It would have severed his finger.
The Wilpon Mets,
yeah.
It would have he would have suffered like irreparable nerve damage.
Yeah.
He would have had to get his finger amputated. Like
right.
JPP type, although JPP isn't our funny injury.
Still around, man.
He's
got a ring, doesn't he?
He got
another ring.
Yeah, man. He's been
Tom Brady, man.
He's been playing perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But every 4th of July, there's always... There's always JPP memes.
Well, he deserved it. Like, what are you doing, dude?
They've like blown up his hand with fireworks.
Yes. So his final parting words from that press conference: "Stay away from those doors." Okay.
He probably has a door opener for him now.
Oh yeah, just hire.
Probably has a door opener and a door closer for him now.
Or that's
that's probably such an obscure job that you probably get paid a shitload of money
could.
To do it.
We're applying, by the way. We'll
I'll open doors for Francisco Lindor.
Yeah, I'll open doors for Jake DeGrom when he comes back. Or
I'll open doors for
Max Scherzer. All the Mets pitchers.
For whoever doesn't want to get their fingers slammed.
Right. We should apply for that job. Get to travel with the team. Get to see all the games.
I wonder if LinkedIn has something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like
a lot of doors out there. Double doors, revolving doors. One-way doors, two-way doors. We handle it all.
Yeah, the revolving doors. Yeah, those are a pain too.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta step in. You gotta time it right.
Yep.
It's a pain. Yes.
Yeah. We'll take care of all doors from now on. Make sure that you do not.
Don't even get me started on escalators.
Oh boy, yeah, we gotta make.
The escalators are
death traps.
The escalators are dude. Every single time I walk up to an escalator, I always make sure that my shoes are tied. Are tied real nice.
Yeah,
shoelace gets stuck in there. Although honestly, with me, I could probably survive. Like my shoelace would get torn off, but I think I'm too heavy to get. Honestly, my shoe would come off before my.
But your leg could get sucked in there, man. It's happened. I've seen it.
Yeah, but
probably. Let's see if there is there.
I don't want to watch gruesome YouTube videos of that.
See, escalator.
Ming, what the hell are you doing?
Escalator, injuries. Let's see what comes up if I put escalator injuries.
What the fuck is your problem?
Man watches wife die.
Why are we watching this?
Details of tragic escalator accident emerge after mom's arrest. Oh, okay. They're playing in the middle though. There's a whole horrible escalator accidents compilation. Yeah, I'm sure legs have been torn off.
Don't get me started on escalators.
All right, but if you want us to safely escort a professional athlete up an escalator, we're here for you.
Hey, I would suck at that job because I always have a duel with an escalator that lasts 3 seconds before I step on. Like I cannot naturally walk onto an escalator. I have to walk up to it. I pause for 2 seconds, and then I go up probably. Now, granted, I do this at the Monmouth Mall, which is a ghost town. I'm not holding anybody up.
That Monmouth Mall escalator is like 8 feet. That little one, you mean?
Yeah,
the little bitty one that goes in between the half floors. That one.
I mean, like the other
that
escalator.
escalator?
There's big escalators at the mall.
I don't believe there is.
There are big escalators. There's certain.
You sure about
escalators.
that?
I'd rather go up an escalator.
I don't think there's a big escalator at that mall. It's
in
like
America, if there is an option for you to go somewhere without moving,
yes,
you take that option.
But no one. It's America. No one takes that option. Why do you think everyone's like 500 pounds? Like, oh, I'll take the moving sidewalk.
Yeah, you take the moving sidewalk. That's the only good thing about Newark Airport.
Oh yeah, the moving.
They got moving sidewalks.
Sure, it's very nice.
Like I see people like walk with their suitcases now. I'm like, dude, what the hell? What the hell is your problem?
Yeah,
like, dude.
Yeah, like a moron.
Your flight starts in 4 hours. There's no rush. You stand on the moving escalator or on the moving sidewalk. Yeah, sorry,
for sure.
You do on those little people mover things.
Awesome. In any rate, be careful, especially if you're a professional athlete. However, if you need assurance, help opening doors, double doors, whatever, escalators, we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
Very minimal fee, and we will travel with you for sure.
Yes.
Any city you want to go to, both vaccinated. We got our papers are good.
I'm not boosted.
Okay, well that's
for some reason I'm not boosted.
The Mets will take care of that.
I don't care. I'm
sure the Mets will take care.
I haven't gotten COVID, so
neither. So yeah, we're COVID free. Great conversationalists.
Yeah, but I can bullshit with the best of them.
While we're opening the door for you, we can do this. So just hit us up.
Granted, I don't know if these athletes want people to talk to them, like random.
Oh, okay. Or we won't talk to you. We won't even look you in the eye if you don't want us to. We'll do our job.
Yeah.
But we're there if you do want to make conversation. We'll be here. So
even if it's small talk, it's like, hey, nice play you made there.
Yeah. Oh man, last night great catch.
Oh yeah, that was really nice. Really nice.
Yeah. Walk-off hit. What were you thinking? Well, just trying to get a good pitch to hit. Try not to do too much.
And then the good Lord willing. What was that line from? I know it was like, and the good Lord willing. I know it was Tim Robbins.
Right.
I know Kevin Costner. It was either Kevin Costner or Tim Robbins. I know Tim Robbins said it, but I don't know if Kevin Costner said it either.
Right. So, did you see this story? Pride Night. Tampa Bay Rays, they have uniforms, patches, rainbow-colored logo insignias on their hats.
Ooh.
5 players refused to wear them.
Oh,
refused to wear them.
Oh, dude. Oh man. Oh, dude. That is yikes.
Yes.
Aren't they all like relievers?
They're all relievers too. They're all from the bullpen. Jason Adam, Jalen Beeks, Brooks Raley, Jeffrey Springs, Ryan Thompson opted out against wearing the Pride Night attire, which consists of a rainbow patch and the rainbow logo up on the hat.
Dude, it's just a rainbow thing.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
But they cited religious beliefs.
Religious.
They believe in Jesus, and they claim the Bible and Jesus does not encourage this kind of sinful behavior. Cameron Woolley.
One of the first things Jesus would do if he came down from the heaven would be going to a pride parade.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, hey, wait, what are you guys doing? Everyone, let's have fun. Everyone, love is love. Everyone's good. Yeah, these sure enough,
couple of these guys can party, man. Like they know how to party.
Oh yeah, sure enough, a couple of these guys got put into a late inning game, blew the game. Blew the game.
That would be God. Not wanting to encourage the quote unquote behavior of LGBT people, bro. Is your only experience with the LGBT community on Tumblr?
Right. But some people make a good point. If anyone refused to wear the 42 on Jack and Robinson Day, like that'd be it for them. That'd be it.
That is
That'd be it. Never seen this before, but if a player refused to wear a tribute patch to like a dead front office or a legendary player, hasn't happened yet. But they would be grilled. But nothing.
A fan backlash has been. Well, you know what? There's no fan backlash because it's the Rays, and everyone treats the Rays better than other teams, like for some reason.
Right. Yeah.
It's the line in this article. MLB has never had an outwardly gay player in 146 years.
Yeah, come on.
Dude, come on. Come on, all the naked asses in that locker room. And you're telling me.
Yeah. Come on.
You're telling me there are no
they're
gay
out
guys.
There. They're just not encouraged to say anything right now. So
now you could probably.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Now you could get away with it.
I don't think it'd be a big deal.
It's not a huge deal anymore except for jackasses like that.
Right.
But
I thought it
like
was.
I personally don't think it's a huge deal. Like, I don't care.
Tampa Bay Rays ditch their Pride Night jerseys lest they be mistaken for tolerant people.
Oh my god, that's a good headline.
Comes courtesy of Queerty, the magazine or the website. That's anyways. As well, I mean, I guess they gave him that choice, but you know, one day when they're allowing advertising patches on baseball uniforms, and it's coming. I think the NHL's doing it next year or in 2 years. I think.
I mean, they did the stuff like the helmet decals.
Yeah,
but
that I want to see a player try to, not wear like a Coca-Cola patch because they like Pepsi better or something like that.
That's gonna be a funny headline.
Yes, it will.
I was like, I don't know, like. I'm a Coca-Cola person. I don't know. It's a small difference.
No.
Like it's a tiny difference, but
it's a pretty big difference. I'll drink either. It's sugar
either.
water to me with fizzy in it. I love it.
It's carbonated sugar water.
It is, but
it's good. It's good carbonated sugar water. I like the carbonated sugar.
Yeah,
water.
Me too. But it can be life and death too. So.
Oh, dude, you want to talk about something unhealthy? I love how we're on the topic of Pride Month, and I'm thinking about what I'm having for dinner tonight.
Yes, please tell me.
My mom's getting me Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah,
it's horrible timing.
Okay, listen,
I know horrible timing.
Their track record with the LGBTQ plus community not great. Actually, downright abhorrent.
Yeah,
but man, is that chicken good?
Like, hey,
that chicken is good. I can't deny it.
They don't have like discriminatory hiring practices, though.
Not that we know of.
Yeah, not that I know of, but
not that we know. But they've contributed to anti-gay organizations. They have said.
The owners.
They've pretty much come out saying
they've pretty much
they're almost as bad as Hobby Lobby, but
what in God's name did Hobby Lobby do?
Oh no, they've come out.
What was Hobby Lobby? Is Hobby Lobby?
It's a craft store. Not only is Hobby Lobby also have abhorrent practices against LGBTQ, but their name is misleading. It's a craft store. They sell fabric and stuff in there.
I think in Hobby Lobby, when you said Hobby Lobby, right? Like, I think you'd be talking about stuff like
lightsabers, like
like stuff like this.
Yeah, remote control cars, like model airplanes. No, they sell fabric and sewing supplies.
Fabrics. You get that at Michael's.
Craft store. Right.
Get that at Michael's.
Right. Yeah.
Also, I guarantee if I step foot in Hobby Lobby and I step foot in Michael's afterwards, I guarantee the Michael's would be way better.
I agree with you. Anyways, but Chick-fil-A.
Good chicken.
Yeah, really good chicken. So.
Yeah, it's really good chicken.
Well, congratulations. In
all fairness.
And they're building that new one down the street too. So.
That again. I've been saying for years. That's going to kill them all.
Oh, it's
over.
It's over.
It's starting to. It's formation. It's starting to gain
domination.
Form.
Yeah,
it's starting to gain form. Could the insides, the walls. It's coming.
Yeah,
that's a huge deal. Like that is going to be a huge.
That drive-through is going to be like
that drive-through. You
all the way down 35.
You won't be able to. But although, hey, upside is the one at the mall is going to be less crowded.
Is that one staying?
I assume it would be staying. Hey, if the mall and hey, apparently, like I heard, like the renovation project is like actually going through on the mall now.
Okay.
So, hey, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's merely a coincidence that, like, for years when they've been trying to do stuff to the mall, every project fell through. There was no freestanding Chick-fil-A being built.
Right.
Now, there's a freestanding Chick-fil-A being built, and now all of a sudden, the projects on the mall are going forward.
Okay, very suspect.
I'm not going to be the one who's going to go out there and say it's a coincidence, because the mall, already, it's a money pit as it is. But when they lose the only profitable... I have to assume the only profitable business there has to be the Chick-fil-A.
I think you're probably right.
Only profitable business. It's a ghost town. Everywhere else, like, you walk into... Like, they have that massive... There's a massive Barnes & Noble over there. Barely anybody walks in it.
Right.
God, you have any idea how much electricity that
I have no idea,
used?
Nor do I want to calculate that.
They got a whole Macy's.
I do not want
to
calculate
They got Macy's, J.C. Penney. They got a Boscov's or a Bosco's or whatever the hell that store is.
That is a Boscov's. Like, a store that we're never going to...
I've never been in there, but I know it can't be making money.
Right.
That GameStop can't be making money. Well, it's GameStop, and nobody buys physical games anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways, hockey. Let's talk
Hockey.
hockey.
All right. Wasn't looking good for a while.
Talk hockey. Rangers were up 2-0.
They look good too.
They looked really good. Hey, I'm going to say this about the Rangers. I respect them. There's nobody on that team I dislike other than Adam Fox.
Okay.
And Adam Fox, I dislike him because he stomped and whined his way onto the Rangers.
Right.
Like exploiting the college free agency system and also some internalized
right, but
stuff because of after Will Butcher and how Will Butcher, we were fooled by his rookie season, even though he was farming points off of being on a power play with God mode Taylor Hall.
Right. Number 8, everybody. Number 8.
Number 8, Will Butcher.
Number 8.
Hey! We watched him score a goal.
We did. We went. We
to.
saw it live. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
At the game that we were coincidentally both at, and we had 2 free seats, and you and your friends we went down there.
Go.
And then Jean-Gabriel Pageau proceeded to score a hat trick as the Devils lost.
They got crushed, but yeah.
That was still a decent experience.
But this is the Lightning we're talking about.
You guys you don't count those guys out.
I don't want to.
They're champs for a reason. Game 3, the Lightning won a last-minute goal by Andre Palat.
It did.
Just amazing.
At least they even kept it close, though.
But it's... Hey, if the Lightning win tonight, then I am feeling very confident about their chances because it's all about... It's about breaking serve. Nobody has broken serve yet.
Yeah.
Tonight, it's...
They're at the Garden.
At the Garden, very tough place to win, especially this year. And I guarantee Brian Daboll's going to be in attendance, and the Rangers are just unbeatable when Brian Daboll's there. Then on Saturday, it's...
Back in Tampa.
Saturday, back in Tampa Bay for Game 6. And then Tuesday, if it's warranted, Game 7 at the Garden. That
warranted? It's probably going to come down to Game 7.
Yeah, dude, this series is a tight series.
And if they're playing at the Garden, the Rangers have a pretty huge advantage. So
yeah, You gotta imagine, if the Rangers win the Cup, you gotta think Henrik Lundqvist is just sitting there what? Shitting me?
Dang it. Seriously? Seriously? Now you win it?
Really?
Now?
Really? What the hell?
He had his chances.
He had his chances, but dude, it wasn't his fault!
It was not his fault. No.
The 2014 Stanley Cup Finals, all those losses were by 1 goal.
They were cut. A lot of overtime. A lot of overtimes in that.
Well, overtime, the Game 5, the one that won double overtime.
Yep. Yeah.
And by the way, thank you, Alec Martinez.
Yes. Oh God, thank you, Mike. Thank you.
God.
Thank you.
Every Devils fan forgave that entire Kings team. Although there are a couple of guys on the Kings who I still have grudges on. I still have a grudge on Anze Kopitar. I still have a grudge on Dustin Brown, and I still have a grudge against Drew Doughty.
Okay, fair enough, but. At least they beat the Rangers 2014. Thank you very much.
And maybe a little bit of a grudge on Rob Scuderi for not getting out of the way of Steve Bernier. Or not having the sixth sense to ducking before Steve Bernier threw him into the boards, which led to the 5-minute major in Game 6. Yeah. I always find a way to bring that series up every week.
Right. How about those Avs though, man?
Those Avs,
that last game, man.
Oh my God! Hey, do I talk about that? You know my opinions on the Oilers. You know how I feel about them. I'm like, yeah, they're the Mick Dreisaitl's.
Yes, the Mick Dreisaitl's.
Although even then, the skaters offensively, McDavid and Draisaitl were enough to win that series.
Yeah.
There was only one reason why the Oilers lost that series. Mike Smith. You could put Nico Dawson goalie for that series, and this series is tied at 2. Right. At least. You put Mackenzie Blackwood on a good heel in that series, and that series is going to 6.
Right.
It's I am not going to attack the Oilers. Sure, they have a lack of depth that can be exploited.
Well, it caught up, and it did.
They have a complete lack of depth that can be exploited by teams like Colorado. They have horrible goaltending, which can be exploited by teams like Colorado. Yes. And they have bad defense that can be exploited by teams like Colorado. And, a lot of bad things that the Oilers have that can be exploited by teams like Colorado. Yeah. And I love how this is the one year where I'm okay, I'm not buying it on the Avalanche. Remember, the last 2 years I picked them to win the Cup.
I remember, yes.
I'm in on these guys. Like, these guys, yes, yes, yes. And this is the 1 year I don't pick the Avalanche to win the Cup, and they're the favorites.
They're rolling through the playoffs.
Dude, like,
They're
they've
rolling through these
slaughtered everybody they've played. They haven't just beaten them. Slaughtered.
Yes.
High-flying Oilers team. Slaughtered. A Predators team that didn't really have much of a right to be there. Slaughtered. The Blues. They put up a decent fight.
yeah.
No. Slaughtered.
Yeah. Well, now they're going to be very well rested.
But you don't want to be.
Very
You don't
well
want to
rested.
be well rested.
No.
It's bad. It's bad to be well rested. You don't want to win your series first because the legs get stiff.
Right. Well, they they could be off for a week, maybe more.
A week, yeah. They're going to be off for like upwards of a week before the finals start, and that's going to be very concerning once that series starts. Because I'm going to make a prediction. If the Rangers beat the Lightning,
Okay.
I guarantee like the Avs are going to win Game 1. They're going to be leading Game 2, and then Nathan McKinnon and Darcy Kemper are going to get hurt.
Okay.
And then the Rangers are going to win Game 2, and then they win that series in 6 or something.
Oh.
Because that's just what's going to happen. Because the Rangers haven't played a team at complete strength yet. Although didn't it say like on the article that you pulled up before that Braden Point was coming back?
No, he's not coming back. He was not playing Game 5. So
Shit.
he's not coming. Nope. Point will not play. But I mean, yeah. Missing his 9th straight game.
The quote-unquote
Basically-
lower body injury. Do you know that's like a torn meniscus or something?
Torn something.
No, it's
yeah.
something bad.
Bad.
Because if it's keeping him out for this long in the playoffs...
Right. Yeah.
Remember like that 1 year where Joe Thornton played the Stanley Cup Finals on a torn ACL and MCL?
Yeah.
Like nothing?
Yeah. Yeah. He could barely stand up.
On one leg.
Yeah, but he got out there. He played.
Lost to the Penguins in 6, unfortunately, but
he was on the ice.
yeah, he was there. He was definitely out there.
He was on the ice. So
So best of luck to the Tampa
good-
Bay Lightning.
yeah, good
Best of
luck,
luck to
Lightning.
both these teams. Is that whoever wins that series, I'll be like, yeah, they deserved it.
yeah,
Honestly, whoever wins the cup this year, I'll be like, yeah, they deserved it. They're all good teams. Good
sure.
teams.
I would rather it not be the New York Rangers.
I'd rather it not be. You know what? I respect them. You know what? The New York needs a team that wins.
That winners.
New
You guys
York
the Yankees
needs a team to win.
and the Mets.
But something like
A
team that
championship
actually
team.
wins a championship. You know,
Okay.
like I'd hate it to be the Rangers, but I would have much rather have been the Islanders last year.
Oh, sure.
Because they had all. One of the only times I ever got emotional watching another team was when the Islanders lost like 8-0 in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
yeah.
Like, for some reason,
Yeah.
that hit me.
Dang, man.
For some reason, that hit me because I just thought of how Travis Zajac, Andy Green, and Kyle Palmieri got screwed
Right.
by the Devils year after year, and then they finally have a team
Sure.
that can win, and then they just get slaughtered like that. It's just, I'm like, God, oh, dude. It's like, I just felt horrible.
They won those, like, man, dang, God, Lou did it again. Lou Lamoriello
Lou
did it again.
Lamoriello. Lou Lamoriello, toward the end of his Devils tenure, was awful, though. Giving Ilya Kovalchuk a 17-year contract.
He saw something.
Dude,
he got
don't
fooled.
give a player a 17-year contract.
Oh, you do not.
Remember that lockout that happened like
Yes,
10 years
I
ago?
remember that.
Yeah, that was mostly because of that.
Right.
Lou Lamoriello was... I am
That was
happy
a
that...
bad, and circumventing the rules and losing draft picks. Yeah.
Okay,
that was
I hate
horrible.
that the Devils lost more draft picks for circumventing the cap
Yes.
than the Blackhawks got for covering up a sexual assault scandal
Yeah,
with their
it's
players.
insane. But that's hockey, Susan. That's,
Hockey is such a broken sport.
that's
But
hockey.
hey, speaking of Devils, they're in a couple of rumors.
Saw that.
The second overall pick,
Oh.
for some reason, is a hot commodity.
Yeah.
I have heard multiple names come up.
Okay. Who are you hearing?
Kevin Fiala.
Okay.
That's a name I'm sure you've probably seen some of the rumors for
Yes.
that. Because, the Wild are in a cap crunch and the Devils like trading for players from teams who are on cap crunches.
Right.
Alex DeBrincat,
Okay.
that would cost the second overall pick.
Sure.
Fiala wouldn't cost the second overall pick.
Yes.
But,
Hey, man.
and then David Pastrnak, because now there's rumors about the Bruins blowing that core up.
Yeah.
And Johnny Gaudreau, because he's on the market.
Right. Well, every one of those players would improve the team for sure.
Yeah, I have wanted Johnny Gaudreau is one of my. Like, he's a guy that's like I would love him on the Devils. If he would cost nothing but money.
Yeah.
And the Devils
They got money.
Have cap space.
They got money.
And the Jesper Bratt extension, apparently that's going along swimmingly. I would expect it to be broken.
Saw
at some
the
point.
memes and the rumors on Twitter.
Brat Pack. I trust Brat Pack.
Okay, just waiting
I am
for
not.
it to happen.
Hey, this isn't like no. There's a difference between Gary Sanchez, RBW, and Brat Pack because
Right.
Brat Pack is an honest man.
Yes. Okay.
Brat Pack is a guy who would not steer me wrong.
Right.
He's a community icon, and I am very. It is a privilege to be cordial with him.
Right.
He would not steer me wrong, and he would not steer this fan base wrong. So
Right.
I do trust his report on the fact that the Jesper Bratt extension is mostly done, and they're just hammering out some last-minute details.
Right.
Yeah, and apparently it's going to be a good deal. Very
friendly.
very friendly deal.
Okay.
Apparently it's going to be a friendly deal for Jesper Bratt.
And more importantly, we had Jesper Bratt back for another many years.
I'd assume around 7 years.
Okay, which we like.
Nico Hischier got 7.
Yeah, Jesper Bratt. Yeah,
I assume Bratt would get 7. I think Hughes is the only one who's getting 8.
yeah. But man, they locked that down, man. Thank God.
Dude, Jack Hughes for $8 million a year.
Thank God.
That is such a steal.
Thank God. Hopefully he's
God.
feeling good right now.
Dude, Jack Hughes, hey, the injuries that he got weren't bad. I mean, the dislocated shoulder that sucks, but that heals up quickly.
It looked like
It didn't bother him.
It looked like it didn't even happen.
It didn't bother him.
Yeah.
But a healthy Jack Hughes, that is going to be very awesome. Especially, and if I had to put money on the Devils trading for, or the Devils acquiring any one of those 4 forwards I mentioned, I would definitely say that Kevin Fiala is the most likely.
Okay.
Because he's a little older, he's on an expiring contract.
Right.
And, again, cap crunch. The Devils just love getting guys from teams who are in cap crunches. That's how they got PK Subban. That's how they got Nikita Gusev.
Gotta love it.
Like I am loving I'm loving the rumors I've been seeing. Jack Campbell's a free agent. I would very much like to see the Devils sign Jack Campbell. Speaking of PK Subban, he won the King Clancy Memorial Trophy for his Blue Line Buddies program, I think.
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Like off the ice award. It's a very
noteworthy humanitarian contribution in his community. Yes. That's cool. 4-time finalist. Now, yeah.
Yeah. How did he not win in 2014 where he made a $10 million donation
I don't know.
to a children's hospital? A hockey player donating $10 million
10 mil.
to a Montreal children's hospital. How?
And donation to the Ukrainian cancer patients who've been displaced. Like
in 20 so how the hell did it take this long for
I don't know. Well, somebody must have given more then, I guess. So
$10 million to a children. How do you not win?
Yeah. Here are all the nominees, so I'm trying to see if there's any names that stand out. Nazem Kadri.
Nazem Kadri.
That's
ironic. Nazem Kadri.
It is ironic. Mac Pacioretty. It's some big names on here.
You know what would be the most ironic though?
What's that?
If Tom Wilson was nominated for the award. You can imagine that.
Yeah. When's preseason starting? We're getting close.
Okay.
June.
We're not talking. I'm talking hockey off-season stuff right now.
Okay, you got more?
Preseason.
You got more hockey?
Well, I mean, I like talking about Devils rumors.
Okay.
I mean, if they would be dumb to bring back Lindy Ruff next year, with all of the good coaches who are on the open market.
That's not happening. They got to get somebody.
They have to. They got to get somebody different. Although a lot of the problems last year, you can't really contribute all of them to Lindy Ruff, but he's definitely
He's not a solution.
Like, I haven't seen the Devils consistently be able to play 60 minutes
That's a problem.
in a long time.
I mean, there were a couple games where they did.
There
like
were a couple games
handful,
where they played like a complete 60 minutes, but
a handful, but out of 82 games, like, no, come on. Or yeah, out of 82 games, like, come on. Yeah.
I've seen too many games where the Devils have looked great in one or two periods,
Right, but not the whole game.
horrible for the whole game. Like,
Yeah.
the consistency. And I get it, it's a young team. I
Sure.
get it. They're
Well,
young. There's growing pains.
They should have more energy to last through like that's 60
That's
minutes,
coaching.
man.
I think, like, the lack of sort of preparedness, like times where the Devils just look downright fundamentally disconnected
Right,
is a coaching issue.
right.
Like, look at the Boston Bruins. Like, if the Devils fire Lindor, I would absolutely want them to bring in Bruce Cassidy.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I have seen, like, a team that the Devils play in the regular season. I don't think I see a more fundamentally precise team than the
Right.
Boston Bruins.
Right.
For some reason, I don't think, even though they get knocked out in the first round, in the second round, but they make the playoffs.
Yeah, they
every
make the
year.
playoffs.
So those fundamentals on the Devils, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be, and also it would help to get average goaltending. Jack Campbell's on the market. Go out and sign
Just
Jack
saying.
Campbell.
Oh,
Go out and sign Jack
I,
Campbell.
I think they make a huge difference.
Yeah, dude. Well, having
difference.
league average goaltending
Yes,
would make a massive
that's-
difference.
Is this so hard? I guess it is.
It is, yes. For the Devils, it's always stupidly hard.
I guess it is. I don't know. What's Marty doing right now? Is he, feeling
Marty,
good?
I mean,
Is he enjoying retirement?
Marty's chilling right now. He's
Yeah,
in a
alright.
cushy front office.
Okay, he doesn't
spot with the
need it.
Devils where he probably doesn't do much work,
Right.
and he's just like
He's-
a
he-
consultant.
He's earned it.
He's a consultant.
Hey, man,
Some
you wanna-
random. Hey, yeah, he's.
Hey, man, you
earned
still
it.
got your pads? Hey, man.
It's like I saw pictures like 19 years ago today, and it was like John Sebastian Jaguar holding the Conn Smythe, and when Marty Brodeur got like 3 shutouts.
Yeah.
I saw someone call Jaguar the Michelin Man because he had all the inflated.
Yeah.
Like that postseason was the reason Jaguar, or that was the reason like equipment sizes for goalies had to be regulated.
Right. Yeah.
Because
he skirted the.
because
he
he
pushed
just,
it.
Like he
pushed
got
it,
stick-
ruined it
yeah,
for
he
everybody.
pushed it, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Like some kid at school is just like
yeah,
pushes
yeah.
the envelope a bit
Right.
too much and ends up screwing
Yep.
everyone over because that's how discipline in school works.
Right.
It's like one person
Yep.
messes up
Yep.
slightly.
Gone
and the
for
entire
everybody.
Class. Yeah, it's so stupid.
Oh, all right. Good luck, Devils. We
Yeah, good luck, Devils.
we'll,
yeah.
we'll be at a game this season.
At some maybe if they're good enough.
Right.
If they warrant my money.
Agreed.
If they warrant my money, I'll go to a game.
I mean, that's what it boils down to, right?
Oh, Yankee lineup dropped. Like
And
20 minutes ago.
okay, anything good?
No, pretty, standard. LeMahieu, Judge, Rizzo. Oh, no, Stanton.
Nope.
It's LeMahieu, Judge, Rizzo, Donaldson, Torres, Hicks, Kiner Falefa, Trevino, Gallo,
Joey Gallo.
and Garrett Cole on the mound.
Okay.
Joey Gallo, 9-hole Joey Gallo is fine where he is. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, I'm fine with Joey Gallo hitting 9th.
9-hole Joey Gallo says a lot too about a team.
Joey Gallo hitting 9th.
Awesome.
I'm not a fan of LeMahieu, although the Rizzo has been a bit jumpy at first lately,
Right.
I might say. But I think DHing Rizzo is weird. I think that's odd. I mean, if that's the rest day, again, I like having this problem.
It's a great problem.
I like having.
It's a
this
great problem.
Like I like it.
It's an awesome problem. Also, I had this last the match. Tom Brady,
Golf.
Aaron Rodgers beat Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. That's in golf in
Well,
Las
of course,
Vegas.
the older guys are going to be better at golf.
Not necessarily. Well, they've had more time to hit the links, I guess.
But yeah, the
Good
older rich men are going to be better than the younger rich men when
Good
it comes to playing golf. Although I wonder, I would love to see like Josh Allen go to a driving range. Like
Just
that
hit
strong
balls.
arm. Like, you gotta wonder what like his drive is.
Oh man,
You gotta think he
he's
could
get a 300-yarder.
Like, you gotta think he could get to green on a par 5 in a relatively.
That's a long way, man. That.
But no, I'm saying he could like in a relatively short. I don't think he could hit the green in one shot. Like, he won't be
Right.
putting for an albatross.
Right,
No,
but he could. Yeah, he could.
Like, he could probably.
He could get
putt
pretty
for,
close.
He could
though.
putt for eagle, maybe.
Right.
Maybe. I know way too much golf jargon.
Right.
Like, for an 18-year-old kid, I know way too much about golf.
Allen Mahomes.
But hey, I grew up on Wii Sports, so.
Right. Allen Mahomes are each 26 years old each. Brady and Rodgers have an average age of 41. So
Brady brings that age up.
Yeah. So I think you're right on that. The older guys have an advantage in this case. They've just played more golf. That's all. Oh, you got anything else?
Let me look, see if there's any last second stuff that I need to talk about. I mean, NBA Finals. I haven't been watching nearly enough of the NBA Finals.
No, me either. But I mean, yeah, I get it. Steph Curry is going to play in Game 4. He just announced it.
Yeah. I mean, Steph Curry. I mean, how the hell are you? How the hell are the Warriors expect to survive with that guy without him?
Right. Yeah. Well, good. Good question. Good question. Yeah. And let's see, Game 5 tonight. Yeah.
The U.S. Finally knows the third team that they're going to be playing in the group stage in the World Cup.
Oh, who?
Wales.
Wales. Okay.
Yeah, so Group B in the World Cup is going to be the U.S. is going to be playing Wales, Iran, and England.
Okay.
They should have a decent shot at getting out into the knockout stage. I mean, like, I know Wales isn't a pushover, and I'm definitely overlooking something about Iran's soccer team, but I mean, the U.S. should be able to beat them. The U.S. should be able to be better than Wales and Iran.
Let's hope so.
If they want to be taken seriously,
right?
They should be able to.
Right.
Like, if the U.S. can beat Mexico on a semi-frequent basis, then they should be able to beat. They should be able to beat Iran and Wales.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right on. Good luck, U.S. Team U.S.
That's November. I hate that. If the World Cup was in not
now.
the Middle East, we'd be talking about the World Cup right now.
Oh, sure.
But because the World Cup would have started tomorrow.
Right.
I would have been. Actually, I wouldn't have been sitting in my room. I would have been working. And no, I would have been working during all that. I'd be in like the restaurant during the World Cup. It would be awesome. Nobody would be paying attention to their food because everyone would just be getting the.
Yeah, man.
Everyone would be watching the game. Everyone would be going crazy. The one time every 4 years this country pretends to care about soccer.
Better than nothing.
Although I try to have somewhat of a pulse. I try to somewhat have a finger on the pulse of soccer. Because I know it's the most popular sport on the planet.
No, it's tough though, man.
It's tough. I mean, like, dude, because
hockey,
in America,
football,
there's
baseball,
like
even baseball. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's just, I mean, I'll watch.
I guess like
it's hard to get invested.
If the U.S. like makes a somewhat good run in the World Cup, then I think there would be a lot of interest generated in the sport around here.
Yeah.
And this is a good generation of players. Like, they finally have players playing in Europe.
Right. Okay.
Because they would gatekeep all of the talent and have them play in the MLS because U.S. Soccer cared more about their own domestic league.
Their product, yes.
About their own domestic league doing better than the team being
better.
Sure. And you know how to make the players better? You have them develop in Europe where they actually know how to play the goddamn sport.
Right. Play with people who are better, as good as or better than you, where you can learn stuff. Yes.
Yeah, and like it's worked. I mean, Christian Pulisic is a forward on Chelsea, one of the best teams in the Premier League. Weston McKennie either was or still is a midfielder on Juventus.
Yeah,
is a huge deal. God knows how many players are playing in Germany.
Right.
I mean, Gio Reyna is the starting midfielder for Dortmund. A lot of good players. A lot of players. A lot of Americans are playing in Germany for some reason.
Right on.
Great stuff.
Europe.
Europe. But yeah, you gotta have the players play in Europe. That's what the last coach they had, who I still can't fathom why they fired him. Like the Jurgen Klinsmann. He was a German.
Yeah.
Brought in to coach the U.S. team.
Yeah.
For some reason, like, he was
They didn't keep
fired.
him. Okay.
And it was I think it was because he was saying, hey, we gotta have the guys play in Europe, and then U.S. Soccer was like, no,
Nope.
screw you.
Yeah.
They fired him. They were
Like,
arrogant.
wait, he was right.
They were
Bring him back.
arrogant. They were arrogant until they I think what really woke them up was losing to Trinidad and not qualifying for the World Cup the last time around.
Right.
And I think that was what made them realize, oh shit, maybe we should have our players play in like good leagues.
Right. Make him better.
Yeah, just where they actually know how to play the sport.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for this. It will be displayed proudly
Gotta
in
be
here.
some shelf space.
Yeah,
in here.
for sure. I appreciate it. And congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you.
You did it. You're free for now, for a little
Yeah,
bit.
and then I got college. I still got work. You know, there's
Yeah,
still
you're
stuff.
you're not free, but you're free. But you're free.
I'm free on a
free.
like relative. I'm significantly freer than I was before.
Right.
Like I have multiple days off in a row now,
Wow.
which is no. Although you don't really have days off. You're always traveling.
Not really, but you
You
I
have
don't
fun
know.
doing it.
I do.
You have fun doing it, so you don't really work.
Carve out a day though where we can go see a game or something. Be fun. Or even if we just go to a Blue Claws game, it'd be fun too.
I don't know if
Wouldn't
I should
mind
show
that.
my face there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, technically you're still on the books there.
I'm.
That's Somerset maybe. We'll go up to Somerset.
Said summer that would be a fun spot.
Yeah,
to go.
that-
Like I've thought about
At
like
least-
even last summer I was thinking, I'd like I should hit a Somerset Patriots game. No,
Yeah, at least you have something invested in that
shits
too.
and giggles.
Well, we'll think about it. We'll think it's not that far, like 45 minutes or whatever.
Also, minor league stadiums.
They're
are
fun.
really relaxed. It's a really relaxed environment.
Yeah,
So
for
I
sure.
loved working at that stadium. Like I loved it. It's an easy, super easy job
Right.
too. I stood around a parking lot for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, go check out Anthony Volpe. Yeah, could be fun. The future. Awesome.
No, but yeah. Anyways, from Ming Chen and a Shared Universe podcast studio, I am Cameron Willie. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, check out my other stuff, and as always, stay classy, New Jersey.